Hi, my name is Valeria and I'm going to talk about Cold War. The Cold War was a state of geopolitical tension after the Second World War between powers in the Eastern Bloc and powers in the Western Bloc. Basically, the Cold War is a war between United States and Union Soviet. The term Cold War is used because there was no fighting directly between the two sides, but they each support major regional wars known as proxy wars. Some of the important dates of this period was the Berlin blockade in June 26, 1948, the Korean War in June 1915, the space race in October 4, 1957, the Soviets invade in Afghanistan in December 1978, and the U-2 plane in May 1, 1916. These are the difference between the capitalism and the socialism, but I will briefly explain each one. The capitalism is an economic system where the means of production are owned by the private individuals, and the socialism is an economic system where the means of production, such as money and other forms of capital, are owned by the state or public. These are the ones who initiate these ideologies. That is, for the capitalism is Adam Smith, and for the socialism was the Count Henry de Saint-Simon. I asked a fellow interested in the subject to ask me the following questions. His name is Germán Tirado and he is 20 years old. The countries that were world leaders during this period was United States and Soviet Union, but also Canada, Belgium, South Korea, France, Italy, etc. These countries became enemies afterwards because they had different ideologies, and also most of its problems were political, economic, and ideological. The Cold War takes place in 1970 in the triumph of the Russian Revolution. His opinion was that the strategy was good since there were no deaths, but however the political agreements were not consistent. And finally, here are some of the arms that he told me that the world powers use. Here are a map of Europe and a Japan map. Then I put some image of the World War II. Some of the social place in Europe was Germany, France, Italy, United Kingdom, Sweden, Holland, etc. Some of the social places in Europe was France, Italy, Germany, United Kingdom, Sweden, Holland, etc. In conclusion, the Cold War was a confrontation at the end of the Second World War. It's called Cold War since there were no direct actions, but there were conflicts arising or subwars. With all this, the Berlin Wall was created as many people moved from the communist side to the capitalist side. Nowadays, capitalism is the method most used worldwide. It's based on private ownership of the means of production. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have understood.